Well, I guess I'm live. I'm wearing earbuds here. This is a little weird. I think I got them too loud. But, you know, since I can't monitor my own voice because it'll be echoey, I guess I don't know if this is really gonna work for me. I like the I guess I like the headphones better, but maybe I need to get some headphones that are wired or something, or I'm not sure really. I gotta do something different. But I don't know. It's interesting. It's interesting. I'm not used to it, I guess. Uh, yeah, I guess I'm not used to it. It's hard to hear. Like it's hard to hear myself now because my ears are completely plugged with these earbuds. And they sound great, of course, but I'm hearing my whole stream in stereo for the first time, but in a long time. My headphones have a mono stream, and they have a stereo stream and a mono stream, and the mono stream is the only one I can use as a monitor, and I don't know why. I've gotten them to work once, but um, I feel like I want to switch to my regular headphones. But I don't know. Maybe I could pull these out and kind of wear them like more normal. They're just kind of sitting in my. Yeah, maybe that's better. That's okay, I guess. I guess if I don't have them like in there all the way like they're supposed to be, maybe that's better. I guess I could. I'll try it. I'll try it and see how it goes. Um, Yeah, you know, I mean, well, they sound great though. I mean, if you get them, if you wear them right, and the thingies are pointing up, then it goes right in your ear canal, and you get really good bass. You know, when you get them in there like that. But uh, I can, I've got like I don't know. This is okay if I have them in here just normal. Uh, Maybe even those old kind that just hang in your ears would be good for this type of thing because you can hear, you know, the sound of your own voice. Because you can't really monitor your voice on OBS. If you do, it'll be confusing because it'll be a little bit delayed. If I'm going to use this, I need to get an extension cord though. This is a little short for my. You can almost see right about where my hand disappears is where my jack is for the headphones. But I'm using the webcam mic. So I have the headphone mic and I have the webcam mic, and the webcam mic, everyone said it sounded better, and it's not perfect. Sometimes it has this little, like, it kind of wow, it kind of does that noise. It sounds like it's kind of phasing out, but most of the time it sounds pretty good. So I've heard the stream the difference, and people, when I was using the headphone mic, people said, oh, you know, it sounds like you're reporting from a helicopter. So I guess so I have the this, as long as see, the great thing about the headphones is they had a built-in volume that was separate from the Windows volume, so they could kind of adjust them how I wanted. But so I was so I guess I just need to get this to a volume that I can hear, but that's not too loud. I don't know, I'm still, oh man, we're in prime time. I guess I'm having low bandwidth issues. Maybe I need to turn my bandwidth down again for a little while. Let's go down to 1,000. Yes, that's terrible, but I'll check it in a half an hour or so. I've been better at doing that. Well, so officially, I guess I'm announcing the stream here. I'm curvycom. I'm a lamer and I suck. And the stream is like in a very large way. It's about whatever I think about whatever I'm thinking about. But partially, it's about getting the grand Expedition Yak. And I mean, that's kind of the thing that I wanted to be able to transmog wherever you are. That'd be really cool, I think. And keep your outfit updated at all times. And I'm like, but you know, like, so what we were talking, if you're still there, Cadbid, I was thinking it might be, you see, if I got the Fortnite game, just the regular Battle Royale PvP one that's free, I think running a dual webcam would be really fun, you know, playing with someone else. And they could like really, you know, I mean, they could mock me for sucking too, which, you know, I would. So it would be nice to see, like, if we were playing together, it'd be nice to see like our reaction, you know, to it, and you could be like yelling at me what to do, and I would suck, and it would be hilarious. Basically all you have to do in order to do that is get like multi-splitter. And if you get multi-splitter, then like we could both stream it then, and I could put in a face cam for you and you could put in a face cam for me, and we could get on either Skype or Twitch has a video chat built into the client that if you're friended with someone, you can do video chat, and then I just insert a face cam object for you or for whoever I'm streaming with, and it would be really great. I mean, maybe I will just download it and I'll let you know, and then maybe we could try it at some point. But and we could both stream it. We could both stream it at the same time, each from our own point of view. It would be great. Oh man, it's terrible. Sometimes you have to yeah, expanding my horizons. I'm like a lamer trying to do non-lamer things. It's pitiful, but it's also wonderful. I have never played RuneScape. I had a really good friend that used to play it. It was like this. He played it during the classic RuneScape, and then he didn't like it as much after they made a fancier combat system. But I watched him play it like for a long time, which is why when they introduced the sea missions, It's when they introduced the sea missions in World of Warcraft. I went, oh man, that's totally like RuneScape. My friend, he used to send his ships out every day, you know, and it was just a little interface. They didn't actually go anywhere, and you didn't. Yeah, I know they did. He told me all about it. So I mean, it's so there's like a separate server or separate servers where you can do the old school RuneScape. But I mean, I understand. So like when they did that in WoW, I thought, well, this is just like RuneScape, isn't it? You know, you send your ships on a mission and you send your followers on missions, and you don't. It's like it'd be nice if you could go with them on the missions if you wanted to. You know, that'd be cool. But you can't. So I mean, it's kind of too bad because, you know, it'd be nice if you could pick one of the missions that you send your followers on and just go with them, and they could just go with you and do the mission. That'd be fun. That'd make it more realistic. But anyway, yeah, I don't know too much about RuneScape, but I do know. I mean, I watched my friend play it for countless hours, and I guess that's maybe one of the first times I realized how fun it is to watch someone else play games. So maybe that's a thing. And he couldn't play WoW because WoW made him motion sick. But he could play RuneScape, and he could kind of, because you could kind of be way up here like this. And so he would just always play from the top down. And he would just play, you know, like he would just be like trying to level all of his stuff to 99, which I guess was the highest thing of all the skills. But I mean, RuneScape, because it's free, I guess it'd be a fun one to do. And you know, I guess I kind of understand why they had to try to improve RuneScape or make it fancier, is because, you know, they wanted to compete with other games. I mean, it's kind of amazing that there's an MMORPG that's strictly on the web. It doesn't even have like a physical client. Yeah, some people do get motion sick, so I understand the VR. One of the things about VR, like one guy, he built a custom headset, and he used a gyroscopic mouse instead of the built-in gyroscopic action of the headset, because it's much tighter and it doesn't give you the feeling of like when you turn your head it's lagging. So he just like attached a gyroscopic mouse to the top of his headset somehow, and evidently a lot of people are trying stuff like that, and maybe the new headsets are probably getting better with the gyroscopic tracking, so it's not as yeah, it works pretty well, because, you know, like a mouse motion's really tight, and so there's not as much lag. Like if you just use your phone, the gyroscopes built into your phone is like this little teeny tiny virtual gyroscope, like solid state gyroscope, and it doesn't respond, you know, very well to motion. So if you get motion sick at all, you're really going to throw up when you use that. I have one. I've got like a thingy here, which is just a thing you put your phone in, but it's a little bit more comfortable than a Google Cardboard, but it's essentially the same thing. It's just a nicer version of that. And so yeah, I think I have an extension cord somewhere for headphones, but I'm gonna have to find it, because the one I've got in the headphones I've got right now, they don't have a very long cord. Yeah, I totally lost it there. So, so I don't know. So anyway, I guess I don't. Do I even have? What am I standing in the auction house for? Well, of course, to dance, right? That's what it's all about. But do I have anything to sell? Well, I guess I do have a couple things. I wasn't sure actually, so I guess I could do that. I'm gonna scan the list I've got instead of scanning the whole auction house because I only have 4 things. It seems like silly to scan the whole thing. I've just so let's see. Okay, I guess I'm just gonna sell all this stuff, and there we go. It's fine. Okay, that's that. I've been playing a hunter. I like doing the Pandaria thing a lot, but I'm a little maybe burned out on it, so I switched to a hunter. But today maybe I will. Get to. I will get to. Lamer mistake number 2. I stayed in my office view, but I guess I wasn't really doing anything, and. I'm like, it's nice to hang out with you here for a little while. I appreciate you coming by the way. You always have interesting things to say. But I've got like, yeah, I notice you do. I always see your comments in there. I've got, oh man. Yeah, I gotta turn my monitor down. It's so loud, now, and because it's in stereo, and, these are like the headphones that came with my phone. I have some Skull Candy ones that are really loud, but I think they're one side's starting to go out on it. Yeah, I know, and reruns, like, it's not a good thing to do, really, but I just don't know what else to do because I can't keep to a schedule. I have been trying to announce in the stream summary like when I think I'm going to be back next. And, usually I get it within an hour or so. Sometimes I get it early. Sometimes I get in early. And so when people pop back in, they can, yeah, the idea of it is cool, but it actually affects your numbers adversely. So if you're trying to reach affiliate as a brand new streamer, if you get fewer views, which you're going to get fewer views on your reruns, that counts, though, against your reruns. And so, like me, this is like, it's 10 o'clock now, okay? And I just woke up like an hour and a half ago or something. This is like delayed sleep phase in a big way. This is what I have. I've lived with this all my life. I was reading about this, like in Wikipedia, it says this qualifies as a disability. Now, I've never thought of it that way, but I guess it makes it difficult because my whole life I've had to work around it. I've had to figure out a way that I can work while not, sleeping, not having a right circadian rhythm. So my circadian rhythm is like 25 or 6 hours long. And so the times I've worked like a 9-to-5 job, like a regular day job, like as a techie, I just couldn't keep it up. It was impossible. And I was always tired. I was always exhausted. You know, I'd get to work and, you know, and I didn't realize anything was wrong really, because, you know, when you get to work in the morning and everyone else is there, they're all saying the same stuff. They're saying, oh man, I feel like a zombie and I feel like I can barely wake up. They're all saying that. Like, so I thought, okay, I guess, you know, they're saying the same thing. They're saying, you know, I feel like I've been punched in the stomach and I feel like I'm going to throw up. So I guess maybe I'm just a pansy or something. I'm not as tough as they are, you know? But the fact is, they were just using hyperbole, talking about mourning like everyone else does, and I actually felt like I was beat up. So, you know, over the years, I did different things. When I was really young, I drove a cab, and if you have your own cab, you can just drive. You can start driving whenever you want, and then stop whenever you want. Or you can do the 12-hour shift. The only thing that really helped or made my schedule anything regular at all was somehow the morning makes me tired. Maybe it's just psychological, but when the sun comes up, I go, oh my gosh, I'm still awake. I gotta go to sleep. So I'll kind of often, the sun will help me like go to sleep. It's the opposite of everyone else. So, but it might just be psychological. I really don't know. But so what I would do is I would drive my cab all night long until dawn. And then I'd be so tired after this 12-hour shift that I would just go right to sleep. And I'd sleep as long as I needed to. And then I'd wake up and then I'd start that all over again. And that was one thing. Sometimes night shifts were better than day shifts for me, but it's hard to explain. When I went to school, though, I went back to school in the late 90s and early 2000s. For 5 years, I was in music school. Hey, guess who? Thanks for dropping in. Guess who for the lurk, or are you here? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Well, I felt like, what was I talking about? Oh, it's gone. I was talking about like, oh, right. So when I went to school, I had to, you know, keep to a day schedule, and it was tough. It was tough. I mean, I was so exhausted for like 5 years. I was just, you know, and I tried to do things like you stagger my classes so I could get rest, and, you know, different classes on different days and different times, and it helped a little, but not like it was rough. I had this one history course that was so early, like it was at 7 in the morning, so I had to get up and get on the bus at like 6 a.m. to get to this class. That was only 1/4, but I tried to make them not quite that early, but man, it was rough because I knew I'd never get to sleep at a reasonable hour and be rested. It was tough. And now, you know, I like when I did my music school thing, and I was there 5 years, but I still didn't get my degree. I'm like a few credits short of it. So, and I just couldn't stand it anymore, though. So I had to quit. It was too hard on me. So whenever I've taken like techie jobs now, they're usually home-based, or, you know, like I can set my own schedule. And, you know, like I'll do a programming thing, like a contract maybe, or I did I maintained a couple of websites for a while, for commercial websites, and that could be okay to do, because it doesn't matter. You set cron jobs, and then you can just do whatever. So yeah, and that was all right, I guess, but I always try different things, you know, or something with a schedule. If it's not every single day, you know, that could be good. Or I don't know. I'm talking too much about this now. Ask me what time it is, and I tell you how to build a watch. That's what happens with me. So, but I'd totally be down for doing that. So, if you get figure out how to get multi-splitter working, and then you know we can do twin cams instead of just voice, and that would be great. Oh, I didn't see that. Why didn't I see that chat message? Oh, I've got Chatty up. I can look. Okay. Well, I'm sorry I didn't know you had any issues like that, but you know, it doesn't. I think streaming makes you feel better. It makes me feel better. If I feel like I don't have anything to do, I feel like streaming makes me feel better. It's like streaming has been really good for me, actually. Oh, I see I'm not getting my chat notifications too. I have to fix that. Let's see, because I'm using Chatty, and Chatty can give me an audible. It can give me an audible notification when someone sends me a chat, and I gotta fix that. I forgot. So let me see settings on that. I think I have to go to. I double click on this, and then let me see. Oh no, I think I have to go to. Sound settings. Here we go. Output device. All right. I will pick the speakers, right? If I pick the speakers, I pick the regular speakers here. Speakers, Realtek, high definition audio. That's my speakers. Okay, let me see. If I save that. All right. Now let me see. I think I should be able to test that, and it should show me. It should give me a little ding. Yeah, because I'm so ADD, I won't notice over there. But I've also got Chatty. It's actually a better chat interface. It saves a long buffer, and I've also got MIRC. And I use for a different purpose, but Chatty is pretty good. Chatty it does just what you need it to do and not too much more than that. But it mostly gives you a good you won't miss chats if you refresh your chat. You won't miss stuff, and you can have it and the Twitch client running at the same time. It makes no difference. Then if you refresh your client, you'll still see your chat, so that's pretty good. Yeah. Well, I mean, I wasn't going to get into a mental health discussion on the stream in general because I try to keep it light, but I will say I do suffer from depression. Some of it is probably situational, but I have taken Wellbutrin from time to time for it, and it helps. It's a good one for people with ADD to take because Wellbutrin also helps with ADD. So, it's a little added bonus, but it's amazing how when you take a step doing something good, though, it helps. I mean, it's not going to cure a mental illness you have, obviously, but if you do something more positive, it does make you feel better, and it gives you gives you a feeling like you're going somewhere instead of nowhere. So I feel like that's why streaming has been good for me, because it makes me feel like I'm doing something rather than nothing. Which I would feel like if I was just playing World of Warcraft in my dark office, completely black, and not doing anything else. But, you know, there's always some kind of work you can do, even if, you know, your streaming isn't like at the level where you want it to be a career. You know, I'm not even sure how gonna get it to that, if that could even happen. If it does, I mean, it's one step at a time, I guess, you know. Once you figure out how to get associate, that seems like a big deal when it first happens. And then, you know, partner, it is going to be partner used to be a lot harder in Twitch. They've actually lowered the bar somewhat, so it's although they say it's harder in Twitch in some ways because Twitch is so big, but I don't know. I mean, I'm just I think that's what I hear, you know. If you have a schedule and you can meet your schedule, then I don't know, maybe I could have a schedule. So one of the things I do in this small town here is that I'm a private driver. Like, I drive for individual people, and right now I'm off because well, I won't go into the reasons, but you know, it's temporary. I'm waiting for a client to get back from a long trip. So, and right now I only have the one, although I've had others in the past. Yeah, exactly. So you have to do something, which is why, you know, that's why I started with the reruns, because you have to have something for people to watch when they come back. Yeah, private car. It's I use my own car, but it's not new enough to see. I've got a 99 Caddy. It's sweet, you know, but it's not. You can't use that to do Lyft or what's the other one? Uber. You know, your car has to be like brand new, almost. Like, it could be like only 5 or 6 years old or something. Yeah, Uber. So, but you can't do that if you have an older car, even if it's gorgeous. You can have a beautiful car, but, you know, I don't think there's a service that lets you use an older car, even if it's nice. And, you know, my Caddy is very nice. You know, I mean, I had an 89 Caddy that used to be my dad's. Oh, you got a car that's new enough, but, you know, you're going to run the heck out of it. See, one of the things that people don't understand is how much it costs to run a car. You know, you got to think about 55 cents a mile or something like that. And I'm not sure what it is. I guess it's insurance issues. But in any case, if there were a service that had that like made exceptions for older cars that were really nice, like mine is really nice. It's got repairs and stuff. You know, I mean, take the life out of your car. Even when your car is new, it seems like you can just put gas in it and go, and you can, except at some point you're going to have to fix that vehicle or replace it. You know, so if you've got payments, well, you know, I mean, I guess you could just keep that going forever. But even then, you know, you got to make that payment back. If the car's too new, it does. See, I used to have a cab company back in the old days too. I had a small fleet of cars, and so I understand about how that costs. So, you know, the best car to buy for using as a vehicle you know, for commercial, is one that still has it's like 2 to 3 years old. It still has its original manufacturer warranty on it, but it's not brand new because otherwise you pay too much for it. So the kind of the median price, you know, that where you get performance and reliability and is probably about at the 2 to 3 year mark for most cars. And new, you're just paying way too much for it. But a lot of people get these nice new cars and then they decide they're going to drive Uber and they think they're making a lot more money than they are. But if you're not putting like 55 cents a mile into an account and saving it, you do not know how much money you're making. I guarantee you that. You're not making as much as you think you are. And that, you know, that includes your offline miles too. You've got to calculate, and it depends on your car too. You know, some cars cost a little more, technically cost a little more per mile than others, but yeah. So yeah, it's kind of I don't know what I'm trying to say, but but it's been kind of driving has kind of been my fallback job. It's kind of what I used to. It's kind of what I started doing for kind of like when I didn't have some other kind of work or whatever, I would just do that, and it was a good fallback job for me. So I did a lot of that. So I don't know. So now I got my armor on. My transmog looks so dumb that people will like look at this character and they would say, "Well, dude, why aren't you using heirlooms?" Like, because nobody would have a transmog this dumb looking. So so I don't know. But in any case, it's working. It's at least it's kind of all one color, you know. So that's kind of what I was going for with the green. And then I didn't do any dungeons on this character except 2. I did the 2 class quests that you can still do. You get the antlers and you get the staff. And staff with green stuff growing on it and whatever else, and mushrooms popping out of it, and those are the 2 like druid class quests you could do. And there used to be a lot more class quests in the game, but I kind of wish there was one where you could get like the wings, you know, the wing arm thing that like Malfurion Stormrage has, you know, so she could be like a Malfurion Stormrage fangirl, you know. She wants to be just like Malfurion, have the antlers and have the wings. So, you know, anyway, so yeah, okay, my little chat little sound is working, and if you send me a private message, it'll give me like a little double beep, so I'll hear that too. It's working. All right, so I don't know what to do now. Like, I guess I should like go see the. I found like all kinds of stuff happened the last time. I finally got the tillers vote thing, and so now the other day I was doing stuff and I got this dog. He barks. I don't know if he does anything other than just bark. Sometimes he patrols around in different places. Sometimes he goes up in this pond and takes a bath. Sometimes he walks up and down this path. But so, and I got Gina Mudclaw helping me out with the farm. She's the only best friend I have. So you have to be best friend. You have to be besties. So you can set your Hearthstone here with the Farmer's Journal, but it's still just a pigsty in here with bugs and whatever. So I don't know if this ever gets fixed. You can hearth here if you want, but I mean, I don't hearth here right now. I hearth to the inn because this is just a, why would I want to sleep here? There's bugs all over the place, and there's not even a bed. It's just an old book. And I can, I guess I can harvest all this stuff. It's been a couple days since I've been on this character. I planted you get like these work orders once you get the farm going, and I've got like bug sprayers and irrigation things, and I've got a plow, so it helps you plow your fields. And here's a weed. I have to pull that weed out. Pull it out. Okay. And so I got, like, you get these work orders for different factions, and you can do them, and then you put them in the crates, and then people from the factions come and pick them up. So let's see. So now that let's see, what have I got here? What's going on? Anything? Occupied soil? What the heck is occupied soil? Does it have like a? Does it have? Oh, it has a. It has a vermin in it. Okay. Okay. Vermin. All right. Occupy. Oh my gosh. The dog doesn't do anything. I was hoping the dog would, like, maybe help with, I was hoping that the dog would help with that or something. Okay, this is, here's a weed. Okay. There it is. And, let's see. Any of my soil untilled? Any of it else occupied? It's all untilled, regular untilled. Now I can use the plow, I think. So I think I've got, did I pick up the plow? I've got the plow in my inventory. So I can do the plow thing. Let me see, where is that? Oh, I've got it on my quest key. So you just kind of aim, and then you plow a whole row here, like that. And so then that makes it a lot faster. You can't steer once you get started. You're stuck at a direction. So but yeah, you used to have to till these one at a time. That took a long time, but so you can just now you can just do this, and it goes right through and does it all. Does a whole row. It's much easier. So now it's all ready to be planted something again. Now I think all I got to do is turn these in here.
Work complete.
All right. I'm going to turn these in. Crate sits empty awaiting your crops. Gently place the green cabbage into a crate. Shadowpan representative will be along shortly for pickup. Okay. And then same thing with the other crate. I'm going to put the carrots in. Here comes the Shadowpan guy. There he is. Here comes the Shadowpan guy. And Yeah, he's a Shadowpan trainee. He's gonna come do it, and he's gonna come get his crate and then walk off. I don't know if the other. Where's the other? Oh, here. Is that? Here's a Kirin Tor. She's a level 90 elite. She's a high elf. Yeah, she's a high elf. She's just oh, is our shipment of juicy crunch carrots ready to be picked up? Here they are. These are beautiful. The Kirin Tor is in your debt, so she's gonna walk off there with her carrots. Isn't that nice? Okay. Then I can get more of these, but I don't know if I want to get more because I might not want to do more than one of these in a day because of some reason. I can't remember. I had a reason before. Now, I thought maybe like the dog. He was sleeping there. I don't know what happens with him. You feed him, and you get a quest to feed him, and then you give him a bunch of T-bones, and then he comes and lives at your farm. He never, but he doesn't seem to do anything. Like he doesn't help with the vermin. I don't know if there's any other things like that happen, but I figured once I got someone to work at my farm, maybe that this would get cleaned up in here, but evidently not. So not yet anyway. I don't know. There's probably still more stuff that can happen. Oh, I do have a mailbox. Gina told me, do you like your new mailbox? And I didn't know what she meant. She sent me a message. Here it is right here. Well, look at that. So I've got a mailbox right here. Oh, and there's a quest item in here. What is this? Oh, it's a mimic octopus. Right. Okay. I got it the other day. It's for Nat Pagel. I guess I should give him that. Maybe that's what I'll do this time. Maybe I'll do these things in a different order. Maybe I'll go down and see Nat Pagel right quick. And, yeah, I think I will. So,
welcome.
I feel like I'm doing things backwards, but that's fine. I'll do Nat Pagel's quest. If I do Nat stuff, I'll get friendly with Nat, and then I can buy his fishing hat and a couple of other things. So, you love fishing in the game. I do too. It's really, I feel it's silly really, but I feel like it's really relaxing. I used to do like, when I got tired of not having gold in WoW and I decided to get really good at making gold, one of the first things I did as an experiment was I used to go to the Barrens as an Alliance character. I used to go to the Barrens and fish there.
Let us visit for a while.
Let us visit for a while. Okay. Okay. All right. Huff and puff. All right.
Stay warm.
Stay warm. Okay, very good. And deviant fish, yeah. I think I got old Crafty and Iron Jaw. And another thing I got was the turtle. I ran up and down in the Crystal Song Forest fishing in those pools in the river. And like I did that for weeks. And I finally got the turtle mount. And you know, it's fast for swimming underwater. And then when I went to when I did Cataclysm, and you know, you do that underwater area, it's great to have the turtle. It was really super fast in Vashir. Well, that's good. So once you get them, then, you know, all your characters can have it now because of the, you know, the new pet interface. So, but I had a human warrior and I was on a PvP server too. So I used to go to the Barrens and I'd put my, you know, I'd get into a like bikini outfit basically, and I'd get in the water just the right, because I have female characters. I get in the water just the right level to frame, you know, like her body just the right way. I'd put my little I'd put my my umbrella up, and I'd fish, and then the horde guys wouldn't gank me because I wasn't wearing any armor, and I just kind of looked like I was just kind of happily there. I'd share my picnic treats with them, and I hardly ever got ganked. So, you know, I presented a pretty picture, and it was better for me. And then I'd get those deviant fish, and then I'd make the pirate treats and or, you know, the pirate costume things, and I'd sell those. That's one of the first things I did. And then I started just figuring out how to buy and sell things and how to move things from one place to another is of value. So like I literally could walk around. I could, you know, right in this Stormwind auction house, I could walk, I could just run around the corner and go to the vendor that has the shirts, and I could buy some shirts from the vendor, and then run around and put them on the auction house and sell them for 10 times as much. So and I don't know why not a lot of people thought to do that, but I mean, basically people look for a shirt to complete their outfit, and they didn't either necessarily know where a shirt vendor was or where they could get a shirt. So they just looked on the auction house to get a shirt that was the right color. And so, you know, the value was moving the shirt from where nobody knew where it was to a place where they knew where to look. So, you know, I made a lot of my initial goal doing stuff like that. And, my banker character, you know, she basically stayed in the cities. I leveled her to a pretty high level without ever leaving the city. I just did the daily quests with her because I thought, well, I'll level her so she'll get all her portals and stuff. And I'd get in there. I do like runs with her, like I do like vendor runs. I'd run around all the different cities using her portal technique, and I would just go. Let's see who. Where's the other guy? Do I have the two quests? Oh, there's one more up here. There's always 3.
Speak up.
I was kind of disappointed that there wasn't an inn here. Like, here's a mailbox, and I thought maybe when you got exalted this would turn into an inn, but it doesn't. It's nice. It's a nice little place. It's got a little panda bed up here. You could just curl. It looks very comfortable. You could curl up in there, and I guess I've got like I can turn this fish into gnat. So if I get another one, I can turn that in. You know. You can do 2 a day. If you get another one of the same kind, it counts as a daily, so you can't turn it in until the next day. But I give him the mimic octopus, and he kind of, oh, I wonder if I'm going to get over the hump here with him. He considers me a pal.
See you around.
And let's see, did anything happen? No. Oh, no, look how close I am. 6,600 of 84. Very close. Maybe next time.
See you later.
The next fish I get might be a thing. So I don't know. You know, I got really used to the headphones, and the fact that they're not in stereo is not a huge deal, really. And And Goku Live, thank you for the host. I'm checking something out here. I'm like looking at my okay. Is that the thing that okay. All right. I don't get an alert. I guess I don't get an alert box for a host thing. I guess follows and other things. But that's another thing. Chatty kind of tells you those things. So, that's probably going to show up in the stream. It takes a little while for those to show up in the stream. I don't know how long it takes. It takes a little while. I guess I should have like the... What is this? Oh, look. I think I got that fax I was waiting for. Oh, that's good to know. No, it's not. Basically, the only thing you get on fax... Oh, there it is. Yeah, it is. It is. Look at that. Okay, now can I print this puppy? I gotta print this thing. That's the number 1. All right. I'm going to print this as 3 pages. Hopefully nothing's sitting on top of my printer. No, nothing is. Okay, looks fine. All right, well, that's good. I'm glad I checked. I was waiting for a fax. Now I have received it. Oh, wait, there's another quest down here, too. There's dynamite fishing or something.
Well, spit it out.
Maybe. All right. Goblin fishing bombs. Okay, you bet.
This gig ain't so bad.
This gig ain't so bad. I don't know. We'll see. All right. And let's see, where am I headed here? I gotta just... See, the thing about these bombs is you don't really need to use the bombs. Where are the bombs? So they should be on this list of things that I have here. Where are they? Where are these bombs? Oh wait, maybe I'm not doing... Oh no, I'm just looking for... I'm not doing bombs today. I'm fishing for debris. You say too lazy to Google it. Google what? I guess I missed that. I didn't see that. And Valky, how you're doing? We're gonna go fishing, Valky. Come with me. Oh, the vendor who sold the shirts. Yeah, the vendor who sold... They're still there. They're just around. It's like Canal Tailoring, I think. You know, it's right around the corner in... It's right around the corner in Stormwind. You know, like you go... If you go up the straight, like the top exit into the canal zone, and then you go right or left, it's right there. It's right there on the canals. Yeah. You can still do that. They're not BOP, so you can still do it. So I guess I have to fish. I guess I don't really need lures for this, nor do I really need my fishing pole for this, but at this point, my fishing's really high, so I don't even need to. It's like you don't even need to equip a fishing pole anymore. It's nice that my monitor is like not like see, my Bluetooth telephony stream was what I used for a monitor, and it actually has a little bit of a delay. So, or it can have after time. It gets longer and longer. Yeah. So how much debris do I need here? I got lots already. I get like a bunch each time. Rusty shipwreck debris. He's going to use that to make more bombs. Oh, I did not. And Schizo Freak, thank you for the host. And oh yeah, I was going to check before I forgot what I was doing. I was going to check. Let me see here. I was going to check and see. I want to make sure my little thingy is working. That's, let me see, login. How do you log in with Twitch, right? Just click login. Login. It's the alert box, right? Okay. Yeah, it works. I don't know. I mean, do you have to have this open in order for it to work? I don't know. It's working. Yeah. So, yeah, it's working. I'm just hitting it. All right. Yeah, you leave Streamlabs open when you stream. I don't know if it has to be open in order for those web things to work. It shouldn't matter, but right now I'm logged in, so I guess because I noticed I got a host and it didn't do the little thing where it said you're being hosted. Maybe you have to leave this open. I don't know. I usually have the dashboard up. So, oh yeah, there used to be a Chrome extension, but you don't like need it anymore, supposedly. So I don't know if, I don't know what, you know, but like all the other Streamlabs widgets are working, so I don't know why that didn't show a host or whatever. Did I change something? Did I make it not? No, it's working though. Make sure you don't have, like, how do I explain this? When you're making a custom ones with a picture and stuff, like the ones you make, okay, I think I follow you. I think it's working now, though. Because if the test works, then I think the regular ones should work. So I mean, I'm going to alert box. I'm there. That's how I did this. Like I did a test follow, and okay, go to host. Oh, right, go to host. Like test host. Like here. Yeah. At the very bottom. Alert variations. Layout. Let me see. Oh, I gotta go to host thing here. Oh, I see what you mean. Alert variations. Okay, here we go. All right. Is it empty? It is empty right now. So I could add a variation. Is that what I should do? Should I add a variation? Okay, I got the tab. And I'm looking at alert variations. No, that's cool. I don't care. I don't mind poking around on the stream doing nerd stuff. I mean, what am I doing otherwise? You know, it's fine. It's all good, man. So let's see, if you add a variation, it just makes, well, you don't need to add any though. I didn't even notice that before. Let me add a variation and see what it says here. So you name, okay, I see. So you name it and you put a condition and a frequency and and you pick like you can pick a different sound and a different image. You can do the same thing with the font settings. Change the font. Right, I see. Okay, I guess I understand. All right. Well, I did not add one now. But maybe I'll do that. That's actually a thing. That's a thing that I can see. If you scroll up, you might not see the host because min viewer or show host might be empty. Oh, in other words, okay, let's see. Show auto host. Oh, right. Okay, enabled. I see it. Yeah, I get it. And I got viewer minimum set to 0, so it doesn't really matter. Okay. And I see auto hosts. I should have that enabled. All right, I've done it now. That's the reason. It's auto hosts. Right. I didn't notice that auto host setting before. So if you have this set to auto host, then you can it's because, you know, when someone hosts you, if they're got you on auto host, if you go, oh, thank you for the host, they won't hear it. But I think that's okay. No, I think it's fine. I just enabled, it was probably an auto host, and I just enabled auto host to show. So, I could probably change like the alert variation to just have a different one for auto hosts, but it's pretty in depth. And a lot of people, like when they go more pro, I guess they use something called Stream Elements, which is fancier and neater, and I don't know, but it's like a whole nother thing. So, and so I don't know. Yeah, I'm thinking that's a thing that I could do. So, but let me see how that would work. Let me see. I'm going to do it. I'm going to look and see. Okay. So auto host. That's the name, right? Condition. Let's see. Randomly or, gained at least some number of viewers. Frequency, as I guess you can't really do it that way. Keywords, I guess you can't make it conditional for auto host. It'll just say auto host, I guess. But All right, I'm gonna cancel that then. I'm not gonna make another one right now, but evidently you just have to enable. It will also include auto host, so that's the trick. I think I've saved that, right? So that's it. Okay. So that's why it didn't show. It showed. It didn't show because. But with some things you could probably do that with stream elements or. I don't know. I haven't even looked into stream elements. One of the guys that watches me sometimes in the morning, he's like a stream elements god. So he actually helps manage a number of streams that he manages their stream element stuff, and he's really good at it. So, okay. I guess that is the issue. It's not that I didn't have the. Oh no. Okay, my raft expired, but I have the angler's fishing raft, so I can use that. You mean stream elements? Yeah. A lot of pros use that. There's a lot more to it. It's got a bot that it's built into it, and come on, let's get on the thing. So there we go. Yeah, you're about to start using this, huh? Looks good. All right, cool. Amazing graphics overlays, and that's what it's just like I feel like if I start using that and I tell people I'm a lamer and I suck, they won't believe me if I have something that looks too good. So, I mean, that's my whole thing, is being a lamer, so I don't know. But I think I'll still do lame things anyway, even if I have a good-looking stream. So... All right, let me see here. Did I get all that? Well, it looks like I got all the stuff. So, yeah, I got to be careful. I can't move around too much. This is real short. Well, let's see. How long is it? I guess it's long enough. It's long enough where I mean, you can kind of see it down here. But it's long enough. I guess if I move over, I guess it's all right. I guess it's all right. If I get up and forget I'm wearing it, it's going to pull out, though. That's one problem. If I have to, use the little boys' room or something, with all the soda that I drink, I might end up, hopefully it'll just pull out of my ears, because I don't have them in there tight. So, I don't need to do this anymore. And you can't fly. You can't fly from when you're on the raft. You can't fly. You've got to get up on land. I think it'll let you take off, right? So I'm supposed to what is it? Kill the villagers and I've got to also do the abalone meat. I'm supposed to go swimming in it. None of these quests actually involve fishing except for that one. All right. Now, what am I here getting? I got to swim down here. Prickly puffer spine. Okay, now I guess I can just be in my whale form, can't I? If I got the spear, where's the spears? Here's the spears. I'll put the spears on my special key. I think they even auto aim. So, I got 2 spines. Oh, because I did 2 fish. That's why. So yeah, if I just you don't even have to target them. So just kind of face that way, and you hit one and the other ones run away. Did it get one? I got one. Alright, so that's one thing. And, okay.
Work complete.
Alright. I heard my... It's kind of good to hear the stream in stereo anyway. I mean, that's one good thing about having earbuds in. But I just like to have some better headphones that are like... These are great, these Logitech headphones, but I cannot seem to use that headphone stream as a monitor. I was able to do it one time, and then it never worked again. So I'm not supposed to kill these guys, evidently. I'm supposed to go over here and do what? Jagged abalone? Oh, that's just like... So that's basically just swimming around picking up shellfish. These are ideal for a druid, I guess, to do. Because it's just, you just look around and you see these, they're all over. They're little clams. They look like clams. These do not really look like real abalone. They look like clams. Abalone are a different type of shell, I think. But, so I'm just, I guess I just have to pick up some meat from those things. They're all over the place. Mostly toward the surface. So, I don't know. Yeah, this is working fine, I guess. It's weird, though, that have the earbuds. I got some pro headphones too, but they're like go all the way around your ears, so they're not very good for this either because they plus they're huge. I wish I could get my Logitech ones to work like they should, but I just can't right now. They just don't want to work that way. They don't want to work as a monitor. But I'm not sure what the issue is. I'm not sure. I need more. I need more abalone meat. Where are they? Oh, I see some. I see a couple over here. And I just need 2 more. So right here is where I need them. Okay. Yeah. Alright. Okay. Alrighty then. So, yeah, I really don't like this. I really don't like this. It's like I can't hear myself very well. I don't know if I had the kind that hung in my ears, like the old kind of iPhone, iPod style ones. I think those would actually be more useful. I probably have some of those lying around somewhere, I'm sure.
Work complete.
So,
You have my attention.
you have my attention. Okay. So, yeah, that's it, I guess. I'm doing this for now, though. I might switch. I might switch back to the headphones.
I ain't getting paid to chat.
maybe a next stream, I'll before I stream my next stream, I'll experiment with some other configuration. Maybe I can use my headphones in stereo if I use my regular speakers, and then just turn them off or something. I don't know. It's
Stay
possible.
strong, pal.
It's possible that could work.
What do you need? White Tiger watch over you.
So there that is. I did my thing with Nat Pagel. I don't know. I'm like I spent an hour and a half doing this. See, now I actually have to use the bathroom. So I'll be right back. I'll be right back, you guys. I will be right back, and I will remember to take these out so I don't drag my whole computer with me. All right. Be right back. All right, here we go. Let's see. How do I get these? How do I get these back in? Put them in like that. Reach around and get these. All right. So, all right. I guess I'll do a little fishing because why not, you know? What do you think, Valky? He says, yeah. Okay. I think she's okay with it. You like fish? She does. She likes fish. Okay. Oh, well, that was good. I don't know what happened there. I kind of like the goodies you get in Pandaria. See, like I got like some beef jerky. I got some bottled water. And fishy crackers, thank you for the host. My thing is working. My hosty thing is working. All right. And that's pretty cool. I guess it's working. And Naiwar89 is hosting me. Thank you for the host. So let's see. I gotta bring his website up, make sure that someone's hosting me. I want to make sure I'm following them. Okay. All right. I'm now following Naiwar. Okay, before I forget, I want to put him on my lurk list. Okay. All right. Dokie. Very good. Okay, did that, and that's why, you know, when you're when your numbers change significantly, you know, you can kind of see if so yeah, I'm checking to see if there's anyone else. So let's see. I guess that's it for now. I don't know. I'm like doing a lot of stuff here. It's not that important, but I might just change back to my headphones after this. I'm determined to figure out what I can do to make my headphones work as a monitor. I just don't know why they're not doing it, but it's just weird. Maybe something is using them or something. I don't know. I've got like some kind of there we go. I guess if I pull them out a little, it's okay. I can hear myself now. Then it makes them sound kind of tinny, though, too, so I don't know. Yeah, this is riveting stuff, you guys. You agree, Valky? He agrees. Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of nice to have Cadbid hanging out a little bit. That was fun. If you're still there, oh, you are still there. Can do you what was I going to ask you? I was going to ask you something, but I can't remember now. See, it's just gone right out of my head. Um, oh, you're setting up stream elements. Ah, okay. Well then, since you're not a lamer and I am, maybe once you have it set up, you can help me. You can explain it to me a little. I bet it is it easy or is it hard? Well, maybe I will. Maybe I'll do it. Oh, I got a rare fish. I got a mimic octopus. It's not going to let me do that quest. But if I get the other thing, I think I can still turn that in if I get the flying fish. From start to finish, you'll have it all set up in an hour, maybe. Oh, okay, cool. Well, maybe I should be looking into it. I do have a lot of people telling me I should give it a try. Hey, Redneck Style, good to see you. It's riveting stuff. I'm sitting in Nat Pagel's little camp here, and I'm just fishing, talking to Cadbid and whoever else comes along. I keep going to your stream. I keep missing you when I look. When I look in, you're not usually live. So, maybe I'll look at some of your vodcasts and see how, see if I can understand what the redneck deal is, see how it goes. Maybe that's what I'll do. You're kind of on my list to check out, so So I haven't gotten any boxes yet. What's the deal there? Okay, I'll do this now. Still have this cage key. I don't even know what it's for. Empty rum bottle. Empty clam. Tangled fishing line. Horn sail. Let's see how this came out. Not so good. Wonder if I can fix it to... Guess it's visible. It's visible. Okay. No, I got, looks like I got 3 copies of the same thing or something. Not sure. 3 pages. Okay. All right. Okay. That came out. So yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure what I want to do now. I think I'm probably gonna. I'm just gonna fish. I'm gonna fish and talk about whatever I think whatever I can think of. And
Easy.
Oh, the vape. I started that. I didn't do it to quit smoking. I did it because nicotine helps a little bit with ADD, just like caffeine does. I'm trying to think how long. It's been some number of years. I don't know. 5 years, 4 years, 5 years, something like that. Might be unprofessional to do it on the stream, I don't know, but I mean, it's kind of nice to be able to just do whatever, you know. So, I didn't vape to quit smoking. In fact, I did not grow up as a smoker. Like a lot of people start smoking when they're in grade school. But I did not do that. I didn't smoke until I was in my mid-30s. And it was amazing how I didn't understand what happened, okay? So, I mean, there's all the harmful elements of smoking, but just forget about that for a moment. So what happened was I had a really boring job. I worked a middle of night shift at a gas station, you know, convenience store. And this is like, I'm in my mid-30s. And some time before that, like a long time before, like a friend of mine taught me like how to inhale a cigarette. Like, so I knew how to do it, but I never did it. So, and one day I was just so bored. I said, you know, I thought I'd smoke, you know? And at the time I had a business I was running plus this full-time job I was working. So it was really, I had a really tough schedule, and I felt like I was just snowed under. I couldn't cope with it. And then I just started smoking. It was not for any reason though, just because I was bored. And then it was amazing, like somehow, maybe not even just the nicotine, but also some of the other alkaloids and the tobacco smoke, but it was as though my life had come together. I could all of a sudden multitask and keep a bunch of plates spinning all the time, and I didn't even associate it with smoking. But I continued to smoke for my career. During my career, I work in tech jobs, and I continued to smoke while I was in school. And then one day I quit. I said, okay, I guess, I was going to kind of quit when I hit like age 40 anyway, because I figured, after that, maybe can't repair the damage you do. I mean, it's a little harder. So, and when I quit, it was just like I was back the way I was before. And Plaguey, who is my sweetheart and my wife, and I've known her since I was a little kid, she kept trying to tell me about e-cigarettes. Like I didn't understand. Like I kept saying, well, I don't smoke anymore. Why would I need to do e-cigarettes? And she was the one that she kind of understood what, that smoking, there were some benefits to it. And so evidently, according to my friends that know me, my ability to multitask did improve again once I started vaping, but certainly not to the degree that it did when I was smoking, because it was like I could just do anything while I was smoking. I could do, and I didn't even smoke that much. I didn't smoke 2 packs a day like a lot of people do, but I smoked when I wanted to. And maybe I smoked more when I worked at home. Maybe I smoked more when I was in school and I did my homework. This is like I'm in my late 30s and early 40s, or not early 40s, but I was like in my late 30s, still smoking. And then, gosh, when I quit smoking, it was a grind to keep my grades up. It was really hard. I had real trouble. Finishing my homework, and it was hard to get through a test and stuff. Back when I smoked, I would breeze through those tests. I had a 3.8 GPA, which I've never had in my life, good grades, you know? I mean, I never even tried. I didn't care that much. I still didn't care even when I was getting good grades. I didn't care that much whether I had good grades or not. But I did have them, and it was like effortless. So, I don't know. It was like all of a sudden my life had come together. So then I started vaping some years after that. And So, I guess, one of the things that, they don't talk about so much is it might not be health benefits, but there are some benefits from smoking. In fact, there was an early study done when, like the anti-smoking activists were trying to help, get like smoking be banned in more places and stuff. And so there was a study done on reaction time, because they wanted to see if, smoking impaired your ability, so they did this experiment with smokers to see, how they could do a panic stop in a simulated driving experience. And the smokers had an average of 1 to 2 second faster reaction time. So they scrapped that study in a hurry because, that showed that, no, but it's true, though. I mean, like I said, the activists it stimulates your mind. And when I was in school, another thing I heard about were students, they would put the nicotine patch on to help them study. And so when I was experimenting with nicotine to help me concentrate, I actually tried that. I had smoked for years, but I got nicotine patches and I would just wear them. First I got the lowest dose one, and then I discovered you could just buy the highest dose one and cut them in thirds or whatever, because it's much cheaper. And then now I just vape, so it's not as good as smoking as far as like multitasking, improvement, whatever, but it is better. The nicotine patch also wasn't as good as smoking. And so, benefits but there are. I mean, everyone's so obviously, it's bad for your respiratory system. We all understand that, and cardiovascular and whatever. I mean, that's fine. But, you do only live once. And, and I've talked to people that quit smoking, and they did not have very happy lives anyway. They had very difficult lives. And I remember one woman told me, her last happy day, she just quit smoking because she thought that's what you should do. And one of the things she said is that her last happy day was the last day she smoked. And, if that's how you feel, if that is true, then, you should smoke. It's not like, we all know plenty of people that live into their 70s and 80s and they smoke. Like, I knew this guy that was 80 years old and he smoked Pall Mall straights. And, you know, I mean, no, non-filtered Pall Malls, it's like the worst thing you can smoke. And he smoked those for like 60 years. So, you know, I mean, it's a risk, but it's a risk you decide to take with your own life. So, you know, I think if it works for you, you know, then maybe you should do it. But I quit because I had a daughter and a wife, and I didn't want to get sick, you know, and people depending on me. So I quit. I had a reason to quit. But you know what? I was such a horrible human being after I quit. I was so incompetent compared to how I was when I smoked. And I didn't even put it together. I was such a lamer. I was so dumb that I didn't even understand what had happened. You know, like I didn't understand that smoking cigarettes made me able to multitask better. And, you know, people that knew me understood it, and they couldn't tell me. Somehow I just didn't understand what they were saying. So I switched to vaping, you know, after a few years of not smoking, maybe 10 years, I decided to give vaping a try, and I think it's probably good. I mean, it's definitely better than not doing it. I always drank a lot of caffeine drinks, and caffeine helps with that too, so. So I don't know. I can, you know, that's it. People get addicted to energy drinks. I'm not sure. Like, it's a lot of sugar. So if I was going to do that, I'd probably want to go with the sugar-free ones, because, you know, the calories are massive. When I was like your age, I think you're probably in your 20s. I don't know. When I was in my teens and 20s, I drank a lot of regular soda. And, you know, your metabolism can handle it when you're young. But if I drank regular Coke now, the amount of liquid I drink, I'd weigh 800 pounds easy, because I just, you know. And it's kind of, it's like, it's harder to keep the pounds off when you're older. You know, your metabolism changes a lot, you know, in your... As you get older, you know, you tend to pack on the pounds more easily if you're not careful. So, you know, if you go to the gym and you eat enough protein and all that, then it's not so bad. But, you know, I mean, I don't have a gym membership. I haven't been going. I'm paying for a gym membership in a small town. In a small town, a gym membership costs like 2.5 times as much as it does in a big city. So, and the gym's not even as good, you know, so that's another thing. But, you know, I started going, though, at the beginning when I first started streaming, and I think I go from time to time, but I really need to go more regularly, because I do feel much better when I do. And, you know, not being out of shape is also good. Well, it's the sort of monopoly in a way, but it's kind of like that there aren't as many people that need a gym. And this is also a tourist town, so real estate is very expensive. So, you know, rental space to put a gym in is much more expensive. So it's harder to run a business in a town like this, because there's not a lot of people that live here, and there's a well, it definitely does. You know, it definitely helps your mood, and it's good. You know, I've been in good shape most of my life until very recently. I spent the last year, I stopped going to the gym about a year and a half ago, and I don't know why, and I'm afraid to stop paying, because if I stop paying, then I'll never go back. So that's why I've kept paying for it. But and then I only go, like, I'll go back periodically for a couple weeks, and then, you know, I don't know. It's a good thing to do. You know, it is so good. It helps you so much with other health problems that you might get or have, and even if you have no idea what you're doing, just as long as you don't hurt yourself, if you just do something that, you know, where you're active and you maybe put a little weight on your muscles to help build them up, and, you know, it really makes a difference. I know quite a bit about it because I'm kind of a nerd, but I even read white papers and, you know, current studies to see what actually works better than other things, because who wants to spend more time in the gym unless you enjoy it? I don't really enjoy the gym. If you enjoy the gym, that's one thing, but if you don't, you want to do it as efficiently as you can, unless it's something you like, you know, like that, like kickboxing, you know, exactly, like you know, that's more of a sport. And, you know, but it's also a sport that has practical use, you know. I mean, obviously, if you learn kickboxing, you can defend yourself. So there is that, you know. Whereas if you just do weight training, you don't really have a useful skill you're also learning. So there is that, you know. So, but if you do kickboxing or karate or kung fu or something, then you still have to do other weight training and exercise, because otherwise, you know, you can hurt yourself. So, you know, a friend of mine was an Aikido master, and he never used his Aikido ever for self-defense the whole time. And Aikido is a very hard one to learn. It's one of the hardest ones. It's the one that's like not very practical as self-defense unless you're really good. And he actually had to use it in a real situation, and he said he was terrified, but he said that because he was so good at it and he'd learned it and he'd practiced it for so long, that it was very effective at defending himself. So I don't know, I started lifting weights when I was in like high school, and it was good, you know, because I was the classic 98-pound weakling, you know, and it was good to have a little more strength. And you know, as a nerd, you know, if you're stronger, you get a little more respect. You know, high school is brutal for nerds, so especially when I was a kid, you know, being a nerd, there was no coolness. Like, there's a little coolness now in being a nerd, but back when I was a kid, there was no coolness at all involved in being a nerd. It was just, you were just the guy they stuffed in a locker. That was all there was, really. So, oh, I got more stuff. I keep getting... Oh, what did I get? I got fresh squeezed limeade. I'm getting fishing stuff, you know, like stuff you want to drink and eat. I could eat some beef jerky here. Well, I did not get another rare fish yet, but maybe you can only have one rare fish at a time. That could be too. I don't really know. Could be that you can't get both those things. I'd like to fish for long enough to find out if that's true. But I mean, you know, when it comes to I guess you should, you know, I mean, it's like I mean, most people don't live in a place where they're going to need to use their karate or whatever on a regular basis, but I guess if you know it, it does give you some confidence. You know, like years ago, I joined a dojo. I got an orange belt. That's as far as I was able to get. Till my attention span waned. But I love martial arts stuff and martial arts movies and stuff, so it's kind of logical for me to like get into it a little bit and be very interested in it. So I'm very interested in it. I'm not very good. But yeah, so I don't really enjoy the gym that much, but I enjoy how I feel and how I look, you know? I mean, when you get to be my age, I'm probably older than I look right, because I dye my hair, you know, my hair is colored. It's pretty gray, you know, pretty much all of it. So I just think, I'm not vain about it, so I just do it because I think it looks better in the stream. I'm not like pretending to be younger than I am. I'm almost 60. So, and you know, if you're not in shape at this age, you know, you kind of just like, you know, you look in the mirror and you go, oh my gosh, you know, thank goodness for clothes. That's all I have to say. Thank goodness for clothes, because, you know, at least you can wear clothes when you look like this. You can skate along a lot when you're young. You're pretty young, but boy, you can get to looking pretty awful, you know, at this age. So, but exercising a little and getting the body fat index down and putting some muscles on and stuff, you can look pretty good even at this age. You know, you can look pretty presentable. Not that you'd want to walk around naked, but you know, if someone happens to see you that way, you won't go, oh my gosh, I'm sorry you had to see that. So, it's, you're kind of like inspiring me to go back though. Like, I think I have to go on a regular basis. It's so easy to just stay inside all the time until I run out of something and I have to go to the store and get things or whatever. But, you know, I don't know. Setting up the stream element stuff. Mr. Cadbid. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I'm starting to think you can only have one rare fish in your inventory at a time. It says unique, so I'm thinking, I wonder if you put it in the bank. I'll tell you, let's find out about that. Let's put it in the bank. And then see if you can get another one. So I got to go to the Shrine of the Seven Stars. I think that's the closest bank to here. I don't have any portable banking stuff, so
Hello.
I can get rid of my grays though while I'm here. Yes, that's good.
Farewell.
All right. Shrine of the Seven Stars. I'll go. And I'll go back and fish some more and see how it goes. I'm actually kind of curious. I've been thinking about that. I've been thinking about what, you know, if it says unique, even though there's two different fish, maybe that's unique among all the 2 rare fish you can get. So maybe I need to put that in the bank, and then maybe I'll be able to get another one out. Hey, I wonder if I can up my my stream output. I've got it kind of low. Let's have a look at that. Let's see. Because at this time of night, usually you can pick it way up. So it kind of looks like Looks like it's gonna go. Or did I do it or not? I guess I did. Oh, looks like it worked. Well, it's humming along now. And thank you for the host, Kill Switch. I appreciate it. All right, let me see. Nothing in here toward the back. I don't remember which side the bank was on. I think it's, I don't know. I think it's on this side. Oh, there's an Xmogger too. I forgot I can do that too. Not void storage. Where's the Transmog guy? Here?
Shall we get down to business?
Do I have anything to transmog right now? Because everything's done. Everything's the same. Everything's there's nothing to change. Where's the bank? This is the bank here. This looks like the auction house, but it's actually the bank.
Tell me of your travels.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put this in the bank. Hopefully I don't forget it's there.
Farewell.
All right. I'm putting it in the bank. I'm going to get back on the bird and go down to go back down to Nat's neighborhood. Maybe I got it turned up a little too high. I don't know. See if it makes a difference here to do this. It's giving me a warning like it's overloaded, but I don't know. I don't see any signs of it actually being overloaded, so I don't know. So,
Oh, hello.
Sharinga Spring Runner.
May your
Let's go. Let's go down there. Oh, it looks like I didn't even notice I hit my goal of 500 followers. Looks like I've got 531. I didn't even realize it. I reset my goal thing, but the Twitch thing, it doesn't like update, or the Streamlabs thing doesn't update. It only updates while you're online. So, so you kind of have to, you periodically have to change it to reflect your current numbers, which in this case is 531. So I can do, There we go. Now it's correct. Now if anyone follows me while I'm online, it'll be accurate until I get offline again. I'm not sure why that is, but it can't. I guess it can't update to your current your current follower count. I guess it can't access that. I'm not sure why. I should be able to access that, but okay, so here I am. Let's see. I'm gonna fish a little more and see if I get a rare fish now. See if I get it. Whoop. Don't do that. What just happened? Oh, I see. I hit that. Hit that. We'll see if I fish for a while. Maybe I'll get a rare fish now that one's in the bank. I noticed that you could do that with some other rare things, some unique things. So this would be a good test to see if that's possible. Since it is the middle of the night, it's a good time to experiment with that. I was gonna check and see if yeah, so like on your YouTube subscribers list, it doesn't show. It shows people that have subscribed like a week ago, but those who subscribed more recently, they don't appear in the list. It takes them a while to appear. When they appear, I sub back to them, but I don't have very many YouTube subscribers. So this is riveting stuff, you guys. Fishing. So I don't know if I'll get like. So if I do get another rare fish, then I should go back to the bank and see if it won't let me take the other thing out of the bank. Because that is a thing that could possibly happen. And then that'll tell me that you can't have two at once. But it could just be that they're so rare that I just haven't gotten two at once yet. But come to think of it, I don't think I've ever had two in my bag at once. even of the two different kinds that there are. Yeah. Oh, I should have put my fish in the bank while I was there. I got so much stuff to cook with. So, I'm kind of curious now if I monitor my mic since I'm using a wired source. I wonder if I'd be able to hear my mic as a monitor device. I'm kind of curious to, maybe I should see, I don't know if it'll let me do that. Advanced audio properties. Here's the webcam mic. Alright, see if I monitor an output. Oh yeah, okay. I am getting a monitor, but there is a slight delay, so it's not the best thing. Monitor off. Monitor off. And P-Town Jerry, thank you very much for the host. Where is P-Town? Is that Portland? Is that Pittsburgh? Is that one of the other Portlands? There's like more than one. There's like 3 different Portlands, I think. Somebody told me there was a Portland in California. I don't know if that's true, but it's a long time ago. So, it's Portland, Maine, Portland, Oregon. That's all I know. But well, I'm not really getting any. I'm not getting any rare fish. I'm not getting cheap beer either, too. I want some beer. Oh, I got a blue feather. I got that from plowing, I guess. Sometimes when you till your soil, you get things to give to people. Mimic octopus, but I can't carry any more. Alright. I wonder if I can carry more of it. I guess it doesn't matter. I guess it's just luck of the draw. Doesn't have to do with whether you have it in the bank or not. You probably put those, I wonder if those are soul bound. I actually don't know. Well, I guess that I found out what I wanted to find out, at least. I don't know if you can get, like, one of the other kinds, too, but I don't know, because I didn't get that. But, I guess I want to bank all my consumables So,
How may I help? Goddess, watch over you.
So I guess I'm gonna go to the bank and put my stuff in, and then I think I'll call it for tonight, or not for tonight, but for this session. I'll be back later. I'm gonna go have some breakfast. This is the morning coffee session, I guess, for me. Oh, here I am. Okay, I'm sitting here like, yeah. All right. So there we go. Let's go in here, and I got the high speed buff.
Greetings.
All right, let me see. I'm deposit all my reagents here, and and I want to take out everything that's not supposed to be in here. I think basically everything in here is fine to be in here, except for, well, I don't have any leather because I haven't been questing, so I guess that's everything for now.
I
That's
hope to
pretty
see you
good.
again soon.
Now I have more room in my refrigerator for food, more food stuff. So all right, let's see what I got here. Jade Witch Brew. Add Brewer's Breakfast. All right, so yeah, I think yeah, look at that. She cleans up pretty well. We'll just hearth back to the inn for now. Then when I come back on, I'll do some of the farm stuff and see what happens, see what develops, see if anything new happens. So there we go. Yeah, all right. She's got a little 4-wind soju. Mad Brewer's Breakfast may induce delusions of grandeur. Wow, that's interesting. Delusions of grandeur. Jade Witch Brew. Four-Wind Soju. It's very tasty. Doesn't have much of a kick to it. Pandaria Plum Wine. Oh yeah, things get blurry. Things get blurry pretty fast. So... oh yeah, they get real blurry.
You are in for a treat.
Is Valky really 21, or did I level her, or what? It says Valky is 21.
Tell me of your travels.
So one of the things I noticed, like, for being drunk, is it makes other mobs appear like a lower level, and flying drunk is probably not advisable, but yeah, look, they appear to be level 88 now. You see your enemies. You think when you're drunk, you think you can take them. So 88, and then let's see. Let's get more drunk. Feeling drunk. Yeah, see now the birds. Where's a bird?
Hello.
It doesn't work with the ones that you're. Oh look, there's the mage.
Greetings, wanderer.
I'm staggering. So let's see. Where's the birds? There's the birds. 87. Let's have another one. $86. Yeah, I think they could be like 5. Yeah, 85. I'm completely smashed. And everything looks like it's a lower level than it is. All right. Drunken bird. She's staggering a little. I think she needs to sit down, really. She needs to sit down. I think she'll be better off if she just sits down. There we go. Things are getting blurry for Elisa. Alright, well I guess that's it for now. I'm gonna call it a night for now. And I'll be back in an hour or 2 or 3 or something like that. I'm gonna say 3, but I could be back sooner. So I'll kind of reflect that in my stream information, and I'll put a comment in, and we'll just go from there. Alright, so everyone, bye-bye. I should hold my hands back, otherwise they're too big. Bye-bye. Okay.